こんばんミレニアです。今日は、フレンドさんがエースコンバット7を買ったというので、私も久しぶりに触ってみたくなりました。多分1年ぶりくらいなので、操作もあんまり覚えてないかもしれませんが、イージーとノーマルはクリアしたので、今度はハードに挑戦してみようかなと思います。それでは始めて参りましょう。音ちゃんと出てるかな？出てるっぽいかな？じゃあ、キャンペーンを。ビースト、アートでいいのかな？なんて？引き継ぎのあるみたいだから強くてニューゲームでいいんですよね。じゃあ、新しくストーリーを始めてみましょう。イージーよりイージーなの、増えたんだ。では今回は、ハードにチャレンジです。
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You
know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up
there.
Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
1年ぶりだとすと、5回。なんて言いました？ストーリーの記憶も薄くなってますね。1年も経つと。
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn.
最近は空を飛ぶのだとストームワークスばっかりだから。
It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
エースコンバットね。飛行機がめっちゃ綺麗に見えますね。
Should have built it to turn too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yusia as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier,
最
our
初は
radar
国
site
連だ。
informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
「最初の宝」「宝じゃないよ」 もう飛行機、戻れを持ってるのか全く覚えてない。F35 なんて持ってたんだ。6AM があるから、これにしましょうか。パーツって何？ついてるんだろう。ミサイルの強化、装備がついてるのかな？じゃあ、ひとまずこれでやってみましょうか。操作、ちゃんと覚えてるかな
？Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
最初は、明治に、なんですよね。
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
明治ってやっぱりそう、変換するのね。
Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
こっちがアクセルで、こっちがブレーキ。
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the
こっ
bullshit.
ちはカメラで。
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4 understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper.
視覚で武装の交
Take down
換。
all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
よいしょ。
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another
なんとなく操作、思い出してきた気がします。
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, targets in
こっ
range.
ちじゃなかったかな。
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. Fox 3! Fox 3! That's it. It's great when it's simple. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2. Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits. Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort. Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. We'll come. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups. This is HQ. Attention all combat
こっ
groups.
ちの方が近いかな。
Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart. Fox 3.
Getting on a rock. Breaking.
よいしょ。
Mage 2, locking. Mage 2, missile launch.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
ちょっと久しぶりすぎて操作が追いつかない。
On his tail. Oh yeah, bullseye!
Enemies locked on.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit. Fox 3, Fox 3!
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed.
Mage 2, mission accomplished.
We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Target hit.
Friendly aircraft lost.
One remaining. Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Painted in my sight. Really good. There's an enemy.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Escape locked.
Mage 2, locked.
Friendly down.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no
マ
sign
コ
of
様
bandits.
こんばんミレニー。いらっしゃいませ。
Mage 2, Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in
操
one
作
piece, you hear?
覚えてなくて最初っからグダグダになってます。
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is tight.
リプレイはスキップしちゃいましょうか。最近はストームワークスでしか空を飛んでなかったので、
We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia.
こっちを見るとめっちゃ綺麗に思いますね。
International Union Peacekeeping Force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
すごい S 取れた。
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head.
今日もあやま返還がはかどってますね。ささらちゃんは
They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans.
英語音声だとなんか洋画を見てるみたいな雰囲気になれるかなと思って英語でやってます。
It looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on,
カタカナに変換されてくれれば、ささらちゃんもちゃんと読んでくれると思うんですけど、
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
英語に変換されちゃうと、
Pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. And not a
アルファ
single
ベットを
civilian
そ
was
のまま
hurt in
読ん
the
じゃう
process.
傾向ですね。
Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all
アルファベットになる時もあるし、カタカナにしてくれる時もあるし、半々ぐらいかな。
I was tried, found guilty, and
さ
stuffed
っき
into a cargo
一
ship.
応確認はしたん
For
ですけ
company,
ど、
I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before?
音大丈夫ですか？バランスとか大きさとか。
We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate.
ストーリーは結構
Its gun was aimed at the yard. This
導入
was
が
a
長か
prison.
ったんだな。
This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
よかった。それなら一
They
安心
found
です。
out and set the dogs on me.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with
ほんのり
Erusea
ス
are
ト
currently
ーリ
occurring
ーを
throughout
思い出
Yusia.
してきましたけど、
The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east.
ミッションとかもうどんなのがあったか、
The
あんまり
multinational
覚
space
えてないで
elevator
す
has been
ね。
seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not go
これに2つ目って不人気出るやつだったかな。
There is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
不人気じゃないと思うんだ。
Fight them
さ
off
さらちゃ
swiftly
ん。
and establish air superiority.
無人機は変換できないかな。できてるじゃないささらちゃん。いい子いい子。不人気が出た気がするので、不人気じゃないってば。不人気が出てきそうな記憶があるので、どうしても不人気っていうのね。じゃあ、無人ドローンが出ると思うので、また、この人で、今度は、QAM を乗せていきましょう。
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is
無
on
人ドロ
rails,
ーンっ
but
て
there's
いい。
still military
変えてあ
vehicles
げれば
and
ちゃんと
anti-air
呼んでくれそうです。
Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Shit, where are they?
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun. Missile launched. Vehicle
The
down.
anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Go for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's Henry! Being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target is down.
Requested permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Mage 2. ABC destroyed.
よいしょ。
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can. Ground target destroyed. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Bandit is in my sights. Still losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I believe them. Fox 2! Fox 2!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Evading enemy missiles. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manual. Taking fire. Radio disconnect. Here's some feedback from my control merchants. Find your manuals in a language we can understand.
H2, target destroyed.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets too.
H2, Fox 2.
Huh? Keep your mind focused. Shred their radar network.
Locked on target.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying? Fox 2!
Bandit acquired.
Target hit.
Over clear ground. School 3, hit the payload now.
怖い怖い。
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Target destroyed.
5 targets remaining.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Behind target and ready to attack.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining.
Enemy missile chasing me.
3 targets remaining.
ゆうちょ。
Mage 2, missile in the air.
God damn it, my brother was in that radar unit.
Missile.
Missed.
Locked. Targeting gun range.
Missile, evading. That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat. Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters.
Missile.
UAVs ready to launch. Away.
On target
Missile.
6.
Wait.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs.
優勝。
That doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
違うパターンなりましたね。
All aircraft. You know what IG turns are, right? Use them.
Behind me.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. You're saying the war can change in an instant, you know?
Gun range.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
He escaped into the clouds. Golem 4, Fox 2.
うそこれ。取れないの。
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Bandit is in my sights. Don't try to read their movements.
Stall warning.
H2 locked.
takes down an enemy.
It's not I want to try.
You're doing good, Nick. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
KIM、NAM、強い。
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
新パターン出ましたね。優勝。
The guys in charge take care of the rest.
悠長のインパクトよりはちょっと弱い感じがしますね。
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
.でも8日取れるじゃない。8日？ああ、なるほど。映画、撮れるじゃない。映画って読んじゃうのか。ささらちゃんはなかなか難しいです。
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various
3 ス
countries,
テージ目って何だったろう。
suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
これどこだったろう。戦闘機が相手だし。対空ミサイルが多そうなやつを選びましょうか。SU 狩りだから。こっちの SU-35 にしましょうか。今度は浮き輪こっちにして。パーツ何つけてたかな。こっちもミサイル強化のパーツですね。
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your
やっ
current
と
position.
少し操作思い出してきました。
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
遠
Mage
いな。
Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
めっちゃミサイル撃たれてる。
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Grand 3, bailing out. Bandit acquired. Firing.
よいしょ。
Enemy on your tail. Watch out. More reinforcements. We're taking too much damage. I did it. I lost control. Careful. There's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
痛い。 い怖い。
Nice kill.
One remaining.
遠いな。
I've got him in my crosshairs.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Bandit acquired. Break!
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
こんな楽には終わらないですよね。
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
ほら、なんか来た。
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
アーセナル、ガード、出るところだったのか。QAM、持ってくればよかった。
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Dodging your projectile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Missile.
That thing? God help us. He's got enough to keeping up with the drone.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Missed.
遠いな。
Missile.
Missile headed for friendly.
Let up. Find your own target.
Missile.
Killed one. Check six. Commander.
Missile.
They got me.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2,
どっからミ
take
サイ
over
ル
command.
飛んできてんの。
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Enemy's too fast. I can't keep up.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Missile.
Column 2, missile, evade.
Evading!
Missile.
This is Column 3. Column 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Serious shit.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
よいしょ。
I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They knew it earlier, or else would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Page 2 locked.
そっか。これで、埃の無人機を全部、撃墜しろってなるんだってか。
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Yowza! Attack missed. This is where we lost.
Missile away.
これちょっと見る余裕ないです
More
ね。
UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
Stall warning.
I'm against an SU-30. Large wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. Going for the loner.
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
つらい。
Get your asses out. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. Let's take it easy next time.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off. UAV destroyed. Yeah.
Missile. Missile.
Locked.
Missile.
Locked. It's chow time.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2's down.
痛い。無人ドローンが張り付いてるところとかちょっと見てて気持ち悪いですよね。ハード、やっぱり難しいな。
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Locked.
Missile inbound. Evading.
This is where we lost.
Missile.
Break, missile
いっ
incoming.
そ、これを避けるの。
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
一番近くの人は、
Not a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs UAV spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1,
Zeus.
caution, missile!
Fast. It's blinking.
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
一番近くの人はどこ？
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Missile away.
This is getting a little tight.
H2, lock it.
Column and Main Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France. Don't think, focus.
「これ当たらないんだ。
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. Going for the loner.
Fox 2.
I can't shake it.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Let Golem and Main Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Main Squadron, get those things off my ass.
Mage 2.
Tied up now. Trigger,
こ
can you
れ
help him?
当たらないんだ。
Got one in my sights. Column 4, Fox 2.
It's got a lock on me.
Stall warning.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Yowza!
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Wait, I keep them off.
Tell us good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status?
あともう少し。
Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
終わったかな。
All UAVs have been splashed.
雲の中で追いかけてたので、
I had to say. About
誘導
what?
は弱かったかもですね。
Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
でも無理だったから、泣き出しますね。
Runway's clear. Mage 2, you
負けイベントじゃないかなと。
Mage 2, lower speed. 2 miles to runway. Mage 2, bank right. 1 mile to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this
割
is
と
the situation.
綺麗に着
Golem and the
陸
other
できた
bases
気がし
squadrons
ます。
already joined forces and are engaged.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in
めっ
neutral
ちゃ頑
countries
張った
against
のが
us.
失敗したって、あっさり言われるとちょっとムッときますよね。
If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
「着陸はなんとなくなんとかなるんですけど、あの空母に着陸するのは全然ダメな感じです。
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse.
ここでやっと出てくるのか。お
Thank
じ
God
い
he
ちゃ
has
ん。
his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's
無
going to
人
take
ド
a
ローン
bit
の
more
相手
tweaking before our
ばっかり
drones
じゃ
can
な
reach
く
his
て、
skill.
おじいちゃんやおじいちゃんの部隊の人がライバルになるのでも良かった気がしますよね。
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer
お
nerds
じい
to
ちゃん
hack
も
into half of
ドクターも
Osia's
仕事を
satellites.
優先ですもんね。
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "7よりもなんかライバルと殴り合ってる間が向こうのが強かったですね。間になっちゃうのか。漢字の間なんだけどな。You can count on that. どうしても間って読んじゃうみたい。
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome.
ACE、COMBAT、持って、DS、に、とかですか。
Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura.
初回得点のやつ以外だと思う。手に入らないのかな。
There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the
そっちになっちゃうのね。
The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
確か、これ、終わってから。無人ドローンが出た気がするんだよな。9AM 持っていこうかな。さっきからこの子ばっかり使ってますね。
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence.
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy
さて
radar.
頑張りましょう。
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up. Icing.
雲があって高度がよくわからない。
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack?
Careful of isolation in the clouds.
Caution. Caution.
この隙間通れるかな。
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2 crashed.
ダメ。
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly
あそ
forbidden.
こ好き。
Okay.
回り
you're
そう
heading
なん
up
だ
the
けど
Harling
な。
rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
ちょっとあの隙間はやめておきましょう。
Icing.
Mage 2, you're icing up.
今ありそうなんだけどな。
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
一回失敗してるしやめましょう。
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
こんなに街の上飛んでたらバレそうなのに。
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
「
device formation in the clouds.
Are we under attack? No change.
眩しい。
Good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Do we have bandits?
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
あと少し。
Not decided.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission
終わっ
is
た。
clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, missile!
Missile.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Page 2, locked. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Page 2, target down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. Half of the anti-air guns down.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
やっと一段落。
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wins out.
Vehicle down.
Target destroyed.
よいしょ。
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the force floor! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified.
文書
Behind the gantry crane. Mr. Harlan, stay right there.
また新バージョンが出た。
Jacob's been hit. Incoming rocket.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
I'm out of missiles.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Has been destroyed. They got the chopper and Sierra too. That was thermobaric. Shit, rocket!
Damn.
ちょっと遠くまで飛んじゃってるの。
From the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down. All consult you at this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. 3 remaining.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I sent the
無人ドローンばっかり出てくる。
That's the best you can come up with?
Missile launched. Page 2, target destroyed. Missile closing. Evade. One remaining.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
あと1機だし、これも壊しに行きましょう。
H2 enemy has a lock on you.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to stay.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
今ちょうど画面の正面ぐらいに映ってる。
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ.
ドームの中に飛行機で入るっていう。
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any
そういう
UAVs.
遊びもあるらしいです。
Intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Enemies on me.
無人ドローン早すぎ。
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Box 2.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's at the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, baffle, baffle, baffle!
またまた マザーグース1の方に。
One has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1, respond.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
雲の中だとロックしづらい。
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Mate 2, Mate 2.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly
マ
fire!
ザーグー
I
ス
saw it!
1が
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
最初絶対そう思いますよね。
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
誤爆しちゃったって思いましたよ。
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
1時間半ぐらい経ちますし、少し休憩しましょうか。 久しぶりにやるとやっぱり、疲れますねす。困ったわ。また、すごい変換をしましたね。ささらちゃんは。エースコンバットって普通に変換できないのか。できてるじゃない。まこさま結構、進んでるんですか？ありましたね。ありました。他に。谷間の谷様、他に行って、変換しちゃうのね。谷間とかトンネルって、ACE、COMBAT の伝統らしいんですけど。7のやつって、暗くて見づらいから、めっちゃ壁に当たります。リアルの方、少し風が出てきましたね。今のミッションもビルの真上を飛んでるのに全然見つからないですからね。 さてさて。追加のお飲み物とか大丈夫ですか？住民さんは誰も通報しなかったんですね。はーい。じゃあ、続きに参りましょうか。ネクスト。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones.
ネクスト。は、ちゃんと英語読んでくれましたね。
So the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler,
知らない戦闘機が飛んでたらどうなんでしょうね。驚くような、やっぱり。
But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero.
英語音声でやった後に
Even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard.
日本語音声のを見ると
That was my dad's job. And one time, he called it off.
吹き替え、映画、見てるみたいな感じがしますよ。
I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate, a guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is
声優さんが感情を乗せてくれるから。
It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another.
気持ちがわかりやすくなるのはありますよね。
To atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an
ここ
isolated
の
area.
基地の防衛ミッションだったか
I'm
な。
gonna need a few
これは
aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary. How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
.なるほどなるほど。喋るのが早いと字幕も追いつかないといけないですもんね。ここも結構いっぱい出るんですよね。ずっとロシアの飛行機ばっかりだったか。西側の飛行機も乗ってみましょうか。対空ミサイルが多そうなのってどれだろう。36、44。じゃあこれ乗ってみましょう。やっぱりこれかな。どれも全部ミサイル強化のパーツつけてあるみたいだな。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
そういえ
Go to
ば
hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for spare
エースコンバット
I'll
75
take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies.
75って何よ。
Trigger your call sign is spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air.
エイシー
Commence
75
interception and interception.
どうしても75って読むのね。
You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, when you land your ass is grass. Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed.
この作品も
Lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
出てから2年半ぐらい経つんですよね。
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always intel, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? Yeah! This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round.
ロックできないからどこにいるかわからない。
You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Numbers we can handle. Stay with us. Squadron, get into formation. Concentrated to air power. Look at that. It's unbelievable. There must be a whole wing here. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Isn't that convincing?
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Right be done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill?
Tell us after this starts. This is the first. If count's going, I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
やっとロックできる。
Dressed up for nothing.
This is Noble Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Really think you can get a bunch of commies to educate on a show? In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Yeah, this way. We can't break away. We can't. Lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Bye-bye.
痛い。
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Getting out of lock. Breaking.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's my blood.
Missile. 怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Fox 2. Trigger is down.
痛い痛い痛い痛い。撃っちゃいけない間にミサイル。1回も当たってたのが大失敗でしたね。またここからなの。
This is the first. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, but
Head to the next target.
Score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
今度は当たらないで痛いな。
In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. Oh,
こっちの方が近いかな。
we're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Lost all of them.
Missile.
Where the hell is he out of here?
Missile. Missile warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Good hit.
Focus on destroying the target.
I'm hit.
Missile. Missile.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
I should have put it all on Trigger.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
We'll
当たるかな。
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think she's guilty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
雲と煙でよく見えない。
We're losing friendlies. This was not the plan. I'm on his back. Friendly down.
Get on their ass if you want to score.
Breaking.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
I'm in position. Keep mine. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Shit! I missed.
Missile.
ちょっとミサイル使いすぎかも。
Pursuing enemy. Approaching target. Bring down bomb bay doors. Take it to the target. Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
なんでなんでよ。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now. I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the
first.
peak.
If it counts going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
I won't miss a trigger. Keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of us, you.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Because kills are self-reported.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Lost all. Where the hell are we out here? Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go.
集中しちゃって部門になりますね。これは
Bye-bye.
I'm told. Ejecting.
get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound.
まだ
They got
次
bombers
がある
and
ので
support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
当たらないの。
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
There's another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns too. This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Maybe she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Yoいしょ。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
We're too heavy to maneuver. I can't get away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bingo!
Enemy interceptors firing. Friendly aircraft.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Head right locked. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sparing, watch your mouth. 3 targets remaining.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Enemy on my 6.
Missile. Missile.
集中しちゃって無口になる。
Quit hiding. Returning fire is expected.
Stall warning.
I can't get out of the hot zone like this.
まだいっぱいいるのね。
I should have put it all on Trigger.
Missile. Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron.
ターゲット撃墜しちゃったから終わっちゃったのかな。
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
こんなにいっぱい出てきた記憶がないから増えてると思います。
Control tower, make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
時間切れなのかどうなのか。
Spare 15, the runway's free.
ミサイルは当たってないはずなので。
Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
「調布ってミサイルの愛するやつですよね。妨害するやつどれだっけ？
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though.
スティックの同時押し
Mihai
か。
was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Cornelio Leopold Blanca Carol A.
とっさに押せるかな。
Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen.
おじいちゃんの心
He
境
was
を
then
感じ、
accepted into the Air
考
Force
えると、
Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was
こ
like
こで
the
ね、
sun.
今は
around
な
which
く祖国の
everything
ことと
seemed
か
to
が
orbit.
話に出てくる分、
Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches.
無人ドローンばっかりっていう戦闘パートの方が
The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers.
なんか違和感を感じたのはありましたね。
I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
これ何だったかな?
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
ですね。本当にそこだと思うんですよね。5とか6の時って、ライバルが何人とか出てきて、戦闘の時でもライバルが喋ったりしてたから、無人ドローンだとそういうのがないのは少し寂しいです。地上攻撃が多そうだし、どれにしま。実は普通に爆弾詰めるやつの方が強いのかしら。爆弾積んでいってみましょうか。 この人は何がついてるかな？ロケット弾をつけてたから、これがついてるのね。これをつけてあげて。範囲拡大とかしてみましょうか。爆弾50発もあったら何とかなりそうな気がしません。
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything. Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Three locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury. So, what are we supposed to do? Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back. Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys. Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. Hey, you're hard. You want us to smash that base. Am I off? You're gonna wish this mission never ends. Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
"慣れないことはするもんじゃないですね。どうやって開ければいいかわからないです。
Spare 15, target destroyed. There's a drop of bombs in the pass. You just narrate. Missile closing. Concentrate on dodging it.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Enemy has a lock on you. Vehicle down. Our attack angles are limited.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Spare 15 locked on. Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins. Freelancing is a priest now.
もし取得しちゃった。
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Trigger eliminated target. Spare 15 launching missile. Confirmed kill on AA gun. They're after me. Locked on.
The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Missile.
Locked on target. They're after me. No, we having fun out here, Trigger. Spare 15 bombs away. Confirmed kill on AA gun. Spare 15 missile away.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
In gun range. AA gun down. Another base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in.
記事
But
当
it's
たら
just
ない。
one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. Do they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing. Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Anyone have that besides trigger anything?
Yoいしょ。
All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. See if they can't hit you this time. Target destroyed.
大爆発したんですが、
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out. Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. Do what we can.
One down. A bomber is taken off. That's for us. Take care of it.
Behind target. Attacking.
痛い痛い。
The bomber's getting away. Chase him down like you mean it, morons.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Missile. Fox 2.
I'm done. Returning to base.
押しちゃった。失速しちゃった。爆弾の使い方がよくわからない。
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Relaying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Get clear to the ground.
I'll try the building, so support me. Take care of the anti-aircraft guns.
We have to break.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band?
やっと一つ終わりました。
Before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino!
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. That cheers me up.
Caution.
Vehicle down. Enemy reinforcements. Check your radars. Spare 15, target destroyed.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. We're gonna have to rethink the odds.
On your ass! Spare 15, missile away. AA gun down. Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We got a fire!
Vehicle down. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
You've got one on your tail!
痛い痛い。
Bandit in my sights.
Missile away.
Enemy missile detected. Evade. Pursuing enemy.
Bear 9, locked on bandit.
The base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. If that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. OCA has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. Maybe they already know the next strategy. Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, man.
Maybe you guys could cool your heads off. It's solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
トンネル入れますよ。
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password with no electric desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Locked on.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Got it! What is this bullshit?
I'm on control. Enemy is flat.
Box 2.
Behind target. Attacking.
Mission like this makes me want to beat someone's ass. Damn it. Keep your shoes to yourself, champ. I don't care whose ass I kick out. You off for it?
AA gun down.
Spear 15 lost. What do we do now?
映画に何？また墜落しちゃった。
All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
最初から
Just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
途中まで行ったらチェックポイントにさせてほしい。
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Being attacked. Enemy aircraft. All squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. One leg a week is a kind of specialty.
What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. Please stop it. Ready.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to our supply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
Not coming after the plane instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Spare 15, target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
Bombs away. New blips on my radar. Get after him. Nice kill.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Enemy has a lock on you. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Hostile behind, they have a lock.
Missile.
Missile inbound, evade.
Attack missed.
Missile.
Vehicle down.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
Trigger crashed. Truly an idiot. Additional hostiles in the AO.
ぶつかっちゃう。
Just crashed.
2回目は無理でした。
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
爆弾、当てるの難しいです。
Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready to anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Outside the building, so support me. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. You did that. Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
痛いな。
Rhino!
Fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Irregular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
スピードが遅いのは感じますけど、 結構、機敏に動いてくれますよ。
Guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Target destroyed.
My target's around. Firing.
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits. Trigger is down!
痛い痛い痛い痛い。前から飛んできてたの。チェックポイントにすらたどり着けないんですが。
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
無理して爆弾とか言わないで。普通にミサイルの飛行機に変えた方がいいかしら。
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Kind of specialty. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. By off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Band Dog's finally come around.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
ADDICT を墜落してばっかりだからしょうがない。こっちに行きましょう。
Finally have a read on the targets.
ほんと変な変換をしますね。この子は。
Package dropped.
Trigger has destroyed the target. Trigger's taken out one of the AA guns.
Vehicle down.
I've never been good at hide and seek.
Locked on bandit.
AA gun down.
Locked on. Locked on. Get out of there.
Bombs away. Spare 15 target destroyed.
Shit, all the batteries are dead.
Spare 15 locked on. Check your 6. Vehicle down.
痛いな。もう。
The enemy's after you, Trigger!
Locked on. This is Spare 11, launching missile.
The electronics are just a bunch of boxes.
Missile, and it's headed your way!
Box 2. In gun range. A gun down.
It's gonna lock, no way!
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
こんなところにも、ミサイルがいた。
Target destroyed.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another, like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
まとめてごっそり。壊せないですね。なかなか。
Write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Anyone out there besides Trigger think they can destroy the target? Enemy locked on you!
Spare 15, target destroyed. Package dropped. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
「規則」息してる。
Vehicle down. Spare 15, target destroyed. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
あっち行くと、また、さっきのとこだからこっちに行きましょうか。
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
来るよね。
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are bad for placing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in the way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface.
Damn.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns. That lie is
この辺りのやつはもう放っておこうかな。
Continue with the operation.
Rest in peace.
Spare 15 bombs away.
I'm finally finding my crew.
5 minutes remaining.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off!
God damn it, I'm dead! I'm still at the table! High roller missile! Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
ちょっと今回はトンネルに入るのをやめましょう。
Hands over one aircraft being down.
You take care of the surface target. What happens to a bad when the anchor's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm not done.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
あんまり、北ホイット無人ドローン、いっぱいいるし、行きたくないな。
Is Trigger still alive? 3 minutes remaining. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here.
まだ3分もある。
The one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
A gun down.
Cal, missile incoming! Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile incoming. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Hostile has a lock. Bandit on my 6. Locked on. This one is mine.
爆弾、50発もあると、本当に、使い切れないぐらいですね。
Spare 15, you're hit.
Trigger eliminated target.
Get the move they're looking for.
Enemy is locked on.
Vehicle down.
I can't get close enough to try. Break. Incoming missile. Breaking. Bandit on my 6.
ミサイルがめっちゃ飛んでくる。
Spare 15 locked. 1 minute remaining. Spare 15, watch your tail.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Incoming missile. Breaking.
Missile.
Trigger. Missile incoming.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel? It's gotta be serious.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
めっちゃ周りに1体いるんですけど。
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nut job would
慣
say
れない
if he
こ
was
とは
still
やっ
here.
ちゃいけないですね。
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
ありがとうございます。
All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear.
長い道のりでした。
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
慣れないと爆弾。難しいですけどうまく当てれると楽しいですねこれ。何かもらいました。ニックネーム。
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember,
あれ
if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement.
これみ。はい、おじいちゃ
Your
んかな。
so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and
おじいちゃんですね。
anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
今の時間からこのミッションをやるのはちょっと長くなりそうだから、ここでおしまいにしましょうか。この時間からおじいちゃんとお殴り合いは、朝まで終わらなさそうな予感もします。 構お金も貯まったし。3を見てみましょうか。3じゃないってば。結構、溜まったかなと思ったけど。F22 は買えないですね。全然。一つくらい飛行機、増やしてみましょうか。真ん中のところはおおむね、終わってるみたいだから。F15、どっちかなら買えますね。4メートルのやつは、メートルって呼んじゃうんだ。9am あるから。こっちのが使いやすそうですよね。これ買ってみましょうか。ポチ。購入。わかります。わかります。ミサイルで選んじゃいますよね。ミサイル療法、買えるから買っちゃいましょう。あと9万円。パーツつける余裕はあんまりないから、ここは、後でいいかな。次はこっちの F15C の方ですかね。次回やるときは、この F15J を使ってみましょうか。9am もあるから。おじいちゃんと殴り合うにはちょうどいいかもしれません。セーブって、だったっけ？オートセーブじゃなかった気がするから。オプションとか。 オートセーブ、かな。オートセーブ、ですね。
You know,
ちゃんとコンティニューで、続きができるから大丈夫そうです。さてもう3時ですね。こんな時間までお付き合いありがとうございます。じおじいちゃんからか。次やるときは最初からリトライの繰り返しかもしれませんね。少し古いミッションとかでリハビリしとかないとダメかもですね。こちらこそ、長時間お付き合いありがとうございました。では次回はおじいちゃんからということで。今日はこれでおしまいにします。めっちゃ、墜落しましたよ。今日は。ハード、やっぱり騎士です。騎士じゃないよ。爆弾だと地面に向かって飛んでって落としたりするのは、普段からやってないとダメかもですね。記事も全然当てれなかったし。記事って呼んじゃうんだ。敵、めっちゃ増えてた気がしますよ。これ後半の方、行ったらミサイルの警報、ずっと、立派なんじゃないかしら。 せっかく、ハード、3週目を始めましたし。クリアしてみたいですね。マコ様に追いつけるのは一体いつになることか。さてさて、それでは。3時になったしこれで終わりにしましょう。本日も長時間ありがとうございました。どうせなら、ローズさんのを見てみたいですよね。はい。それではお疲れ様でした。7歳。なんで？最後になんで変な変換するの？ではでは皆様。おやすみれに。